Hello, and welcome. I have the privilege to invite you to SENSE.nano. My name is Vladimir Bulovic, and together with my colleagues Tim Swager and Brian Anthony, we're the co-organizers of this great event. SENSE.nano is the first center of excellence powered by MIT.nano. And those of you who are familiar with the MIT campus, you know that for the last 4 years, we have been constructing in the middle of campus, right next to the MIT Dome, a new facility. A new facility that will open in 378 days, but who's counting? Roughly a year and 2 weeks. We often say on June 7th, 2018 at 3 p.m., we get the keys. And on June 8th, the building starts operating. And it will operate to support around 2,000 users that span every discipline at MIT. We will be working on topics as diverse as medicine and life sciences, energy systems, manufacturing, materials, structures, quantum science and technology, much of it, all of it, in the service of inventing new ways of educating and researching, and of course, supporting multitudes of new paradigms in sensing technology. So, SENSE.nano brings us here today as a new symposium we're launching. Ahead of us is a full day that will bring together a variety of experts and visionaries for developing capabilities and solving technical challenges. We are looking to them to articulate commercial and humanitarian needs and to envision the societal impact of ubiquitous sensing, the transformation that is upon us. You'll hear from professors. They'll give their talks. You'll hear students, and you should engage them as they do all the work. You'll hear as many startups present, MIT startups present their own ways of thinking about sensing technologies that right now they're looking to commercialize. Topics that'll be presented are, again, covering many, many areas. Broadly thinking, it is on the topics of person and machine, environment and ecosystem. And keep in mind that what you hear today is just a small sample of what MIT can offer. We will be, as the sports analogy would say, be fielding a particular team of experts in today's symposium. But our bench is very, very deep. And if you showed up tomorrow and I needed to put together yet another conference, that would be easy. And there'll be all different talks. As there are indeed many, many people across MIT that approach the topic of sensing in many different ways. So, to give us charge to action, and indeed to give us his welcome, I would like to invite President of MIT, Professor Rafael Reif, to join us.
Thank you, Vladimir, for the introduction. Good morning, everyone. I want also to thank Vladimir for your incredible leadership of MIT.nano, as well as for bringing this quite impressive group together today. Before I start, I would like to offer a few more thank yous. I would like to start by thanking our keynote speakers, Vince Roche and Desh Deshpande. Thank you for being part of today's symposium, and quite frankly, thank you for your continued support, both of you, for so long. I want to acknowledge also today's closing speaker. She's not here right now, but I would like to thank her, Katie Stevens, from Commonwealth. She serves as the Assistant Secretary of Innovation, Technology, and Entrepreneurship, and she has done a great deal of work in a variety of areas of interest to us, including advanced manufacturing. This afternoon, we have Tom Ashbrook of WBOR, chairing an intriguing panel on sensing, society, and technology. And Tom, I believe you're listening to us remotely somewhere, the way we normally listen to you. So thank you for your time, for your enthusiastic support, and quite frankly, for single-handedly making the whole city smarter about almost everything every day. I want to make sure I thank Tim Swager and Brian Anthony for spearheading the creation of SENSE.nano and for shaping today's event. And finally, a big thank you to the Broad Institute for hosting us here and to the MIT.nano team for creating this wonderful program. And of course, thank you all for coming. The topic of today's symposium is ubiquitous sensing. but the real focus, in my view, is how this community of experts will help us make sense of our sensor-rich future. Let me start with a little context. As Vladimir already alluded to, a few years ago, MIT did something kind of crazy. On a campus that is already very busy and crowded, we decided to plant a huge new building, 200,000 square feet of a building, right in the middle. To justify so much disruption and traffic and noise, we had to have a very good reason, and we did. Of course, Vladimir will tell you that for a nano facility, this site was actually our only option because it offered outstanding protection from physical vibrations and electromagnetic interference, and he can tell you all sorts of stories like that. And that is indeed true. But the decision was also about making MIT.nano central to our campus. We're also declaring nanoscience and nanotechnology central to the work of MIT and central to inventing the future. A year from now, as Vladimir said, when MIT.nano is open for business, it'll double MIT's shared fabrication and imaging capabilities. It'll create opportunities for research and collaboration for more than half of our current faculty and 2/3 of those recently tenured. In fact, we expect it'll serve to inspire more than 2,000 people across our campus, from all MIT schools and many more from beyond our walls. Obviously, a great part of the attraction will be the world-class facilities and equipment. Yet we're convinced that the true power of MIT.nano will be in the community it creates and serves. We have seen this over and over on campus with our smaller makerspaces. Of course, everybody on campus loves a good laser cutter or the latest 3D printer, but MIT is not well known for its maker culture because of those machines. MIT is well known for making because we have a community of makers, a concentration of brilliant people who are so excited to share their experience and their ideas, to teach you to use their tools and to learn what you know as well. This is the same magic we hope for in creating SENSE.nano. As MIT.nano's first center of excellence, SENSE.nano will bring together a wide array of researchers, inventors, and entrepreneurs fascinated by the potential of sensors and sensing systems to transform our world. As you know much better than I, we are on the cusp of a new age of sensing. Tomorrow's optical, mechanical, electrical, chemical, and biological sensors, alone and networked together, offer a huge range of new possibilities in terms of understanding and controlling the world around us. Sensors will change how we protect our soldiers and keep our bridges safe, how we monitor the polar ice caps, and how we monitor how children learn. Sensors will change how we keep our water clean, our patients healthy, and our energy supply secure. And not too long from now, sensors will make driverless cars much safer than Boston drivers. That's not a high bar, I know, but in short, sensors and sensing systems will be the source of new products, new capabilities, and whole new industries, and we should not be surprised if some of them are deeply disruptive. Disrupting bad old systems and assumptions can be a very good idea, but it can also have a great human cost. And I believe that as technologists, thinking about that is very much our business too. So I want to leave you with this thought. At MIT, our mission directs us to advance knowledge, to educate students, and to bring knowledge to bear on the world's great challenges. Well, today, one of those challenges, as technology races to the future, is how to help society navigate its unintended impacts. So as you work together to invent new sensors, new systems, new ways to manufacture them, and new ways to use them in the real world, I hope you'll consider their impact on society right from the start. If we can make this a first concern and not an afterthought, I have no doubt that this community will continue to be a major force in making a better world. Now it's my pleasure to introduce this morning's keynote speaker, the leader of one of the great sensor companies of all time, Analog Devices. Trained in his native Ireland as an electrical engineer, Vince Roche has spent nearly 30 years at ADI, and he succeeded in every corner of the company, from developing product lines and managing business units to leading strategic marketing and sales. A member of the senior management team since 2001, Vince became president in 2012, and for the last 4 years, he has also served as CEO. Please join me in offering a warm welcome to Analog's CEO, Vince Roche. Thank you very much, Rafael.